What's up, you stupid idiots? How's it going? Happy Friday, August 19th. Let's talk about my reality sports auction rookie draft. And I've got some news for y'all about all 22. Oh boy, do I, but I'm gonna have to do it in a separate video. Trying to keep this one dedicated to RSO specifically. Right now, I'm gonna tell you what I'm doing, and it's embarrassing, but it's just a fact of the matter that this is not my full-time job yet. If somebody wants to hire me to do this kind of stuff full-time, I'd be so happy to. I'm obsessed with defensive players specifically, IDP specifically. I've loved doing RSO the past 2 years, and all 22 I'm really enjoying so far. But I don't have like so much time to sit and do all the research and watch all the film I need to do because I have three other jobs. So, uh, right now I need to make a decision. I need a linebacker for my roster. Okay. I've drafted already a couple rookies here. I grabbed Trey McBride in the third. I grabbed Sky Moore, so I'll do it in order. Sky Moore in the first. I grabbed Brian Robinson in the second, and then I grabbed Trey McBride in the third. I needed a tight end, I needed a wide receiver, and I absolutely needed a running back. Lord knows I needed a running back with a roster with Damian Harris and Kenyon Drake, and and granted, this is a team that finished in second. You can't see all of the free agents that went from last year who I had, but it was not much better than this. Like I really didn't I think I had Cordell Patterson, I'm pretty sure. Like it was like scraps I picked up because I loaded up on defense because those players have a much longer like place. You can put them on 4 year deals and trust that like you know, they might not have the same statistical impact in the future, but they're gonna have some. And offensive players, like, it's really hard to predict, who's gonna be doing what. Sky Moore, I feel like was a great choice for me in the first, great just with, having the 11th pick. So you're picking what's there. But I have, you know, McCole Hardman and I don't know. He got the groin injury, but really, it's not really about the injury. He didn't have that when I chose Sky Moore. I don't, I don't know. There's some potential here. I can choose one of these dudes to start in week one and see what happens, basically. Brian Robinson, just all the news about Antonio Gibson is so bad. And even looking at PFF's All 22, let's pull me out a little bit. Uh, all the PFF ratings, I mean, for running back specifically. Man, Gibson just does not hold up to the name recognition that he has. He did his first year, we all know that. But last year was just kind of a disastrous year for him. Even his snap counts are pretty low, and just not grading out. He's not doing well. So, and then with the preseason news as well, Brian Robinson falling to me in the second at the 11th pick of the second, I felt pretty good about it. My third pick being what's his name? The Trey McBride. I need a tight. I have zero tight ends. I'm pretty sure I floated through last year. Who were my tight ends last year? Oh, it was bad. Logan Thomas, who barely played, and I ended up streaming, and it was. I mean, when I tell you it was bad, like I think I was getting like 1.3 points per game with my tight end. I don't even remember who it was. It was so bad. That's one thing about RSO. I do kind of wish I could see like historically who I had. Now I got this offer, um, and it's basically I'll trade a future third for Levante David. And because my team is like, I don't know how we'll do next year, but this could be an early third, like to be honest, unless I think I have to crush this auction the free agent auction. I have to. Like, I need to really shell out for some RB1s and probably a wide receiver one. My quarterback position is stacked. I believed in Hurts, so I got Hurts. And I also shelled out for Burrow. But I don't think people really were believing in him because he was coming off the injury last year. So I have Burrow and Hurts. I'm good. I'll probably pick up like a QB3 for like a mil or something. But my linebacker position lacking. Tight end position lacking. Running back lacking. my wide receiver, I need to just I'm gonna shed a bunch of dead weight, but I can't even do that yet. Like I can't shed Curtis Samuel right now until I know for sure that I'm good to shed Curtis Samuel. Last year I got Micah Parsons in the first round of the rookie draft. I got Devonta Smith in the second. So I hit on both of those. I got Christian Barmore in the third. He's going to rack up points. I don't know if it's gonna be as good in this platform as it will be in all 22. I was able to grab Christian Barmore in my second all 22 draft that I'll review in another video. And I did a second all 22 draft that was literally like all 22 on meth. Like this shit was fast as fuck. I was like, what is happening? So I already basically have a second team drafted, and your strategy changes when you're draft. It just changes everything. Um, all right. So I was really hoping Romeo would fall to me in the third round, and he went right before me. It's kind of disappointing, but that's all right. Taking Trey McBride, I feel fine about. Cade Otton's there too. You never know, but I know Brady like fucking hates rookies, so I'm kind of thinking somebody will draft him, or they won't, and he'll be on the wire, or somebody will draft him and drop him, and then I'll stash him, I think. So that's kind of the plan. So. What I'm here to think about right now is, oh, they have him listed as a linebacker here, but a D end here. Oh, that means they're gonna do true position at D end. So then basically my decision was just made for me in this exact moment, unless Benito is also a D end. He is also listed as a D end. Okay, I need a freaking linebacker. So let me see about Chanel. Okay, there is a decision to make. All my LB1s. So frustrating. All my LB1s got changed to DNs when they changed to true position. When I drafted my team, I drafted them in a specific way. And then this in the offseason, they changed to like, so some of these I don't remember exactly who was listed as linebacker, but I feel like Judon might have been. No, that can't be true. Oh, also I lost some players in free agency. That's the other thing. So I had so much depth at linebacker and good solid depth at DN. Did I say depth at line? I had so much depth at linebacker. Just rip, rip. Um, and now I'm like, who are my linebackers? Michael Parsons, who very well might not be for very long. I need to start three. So Tremaine Edmonds and Blake Martinez, like mid, and then elite. So I'm looking for my next possibly elite um linebacker. I have to decide. I'm not gonna get an elite linebacker. I'm looking for my next mid linebacker. I need to decide who's gonna get more playing time. So, you know, like I look at these rankings, it's like Leo Chanel got before Chad Muma. Like I don't actually know. Let's check out Kansas City LB depth. Who is he playing against? I know some of the names, but not all of them. Okay, Nick Bolton, last year first rounder, right? Or first rounder in my rookie draft. I don't know. Elijah Lee, I don't know who the hell that is. There's Leo Chanel. Let's look at Elijah Lee and Willie Gay, who I think is old. You know what we can do too? Is we can do this by team. That's probably what I should be doing. This is pretty nice. You pay like $40 and you can play and then also get all these rankings. So, um, I'm not sad about this. All right, Nick Bolton, Leo Chanel, Billy Neiman, Willie Gay is only 24, bro. Why did I think this man was 42? Okay, is it because he's a junior? Am I thinking of the other one? Dorian, O'Daniel. Where do they have him listed here? They just straight up don't have him listed. Did he get cut? That's another thing that happened in my all 22. Like I drafted JC Treader for my starting center, and I found out today he's not on the team. I don't know. That might change soon because he's a skilled veteran, but like that's really annoying that the all 22 platform doesn't like have a way to know that. Like it's just not updated. Oh yeah, and then we were running into issues with this where I already talked to them about this, so they were like, "You need to DM us." I'm like, "You're sh like people need to know that when they're filtering by year, that this shit is not accurate." So that was my whole point. All right, so basically, like not a ton of depth here. I don't even think he looks like he played well last year. Anthony Hitchens, is he on the team still? Okay, so if this is the case, I feel like I might need to go with Leo Chanel because there's just not a ton of depth, but I feel like this is missing names. Okay, and then let's just check out Jacksonville. I feel like they have a ton of depth at on the defense. I think Jacksonville's def so there's two defenses I think are okay, the Eagles are about to go to the Super Bowl. I'm gonna just say that. Like, and I mean like their team is like stacked. Like w when you look at like PF and you look at it from any angle, their defense is stacked. Like their offense stacked. Like the people reason people are underrating them is because they're scared of Justin Hurt. I mean, Jalen Hurts like being trash, but he proved he's not last year. Like I was so glad when the fantasy footballers Jason he did a comparison with Jalen Hurts and Patrick Mahomes and for fantasy they're like almost identical, which is just like pretty much tie on a bunch of stuff. And then there was one stat in which Hurts was better. It's just wild to me. All right. So yeah, look at this stacked ass roster. S- Slot linebacker, bro. What? He's not a D end? I don't know what they're gonna do with him. Kevon Chason, Rashad Barrett. Yeah, so Foyce Lucan they brought over. Devin Lloyd they brought over. And I'm pretty sure I have a trade offer. Well, I have another offer. 825.22. What time is it? All right, this dude wants my fourth round pick. Is that where we're at? Fourth round? Yeah. He wants it for what? A 2023 fourth and a 2023 fifth. This is tempting because I don't think I'm gonna be as good next year. It's a pretty late pick. So I'm gonna take Leo Chanel or I'm gonna get two picks for next year. It would be better if one of them was a third. I don't really care about a fifth round pick, to be honest. This is actually kind of tempting because I can't even really choose right now. I do need a linebacker though. I feel like Nick Bolton did not live up to his hype. I've talked myself into Leo Chanel now. Chad Muma is a good player. I just don't know how many snaps he's gonna get, and therefore, like this isn't all 22. This is like straight up IDP fantasy. The snaps matter in this, like sure they matter in all 22, but really not because you can play 25 snaps and grade really high and do really well. You play 25 snaps and don't capitalize on every single snap, like you're not getting points. So, like, all right. I'm gonna counter. I gotta counter this for a third, and let's just see what happens. I guess we're not making this pick right now. He wants this one. Oh, he doesn't have. He doesn't even. He's trading his picks. I wonder if he's shedding his roster because this is a listener league. This is a listener league for the IDP show. Highly recommend checking them out. Like they just did an episode on All 22 where they got all these different analysts to give their strategies and they took like sound bites from all these different analysts. It was so sick. I felt so validated. I heard a lot of people talking about using the same strategy as me. And I did learn some shit, for my future drafts that I might give a shot and see how it goes. But it was pretty cool. Oh fuck. Should I do this? Do I want a fifth for this year? Not really. Damn, maybe I shouldn't even do this. A fourth, so the thing with these later picks is like your contract is way less. So if you can hit on a guy, you get him for cheap for 4 years, like cheap, cheap for 4 years. All right, let me see about this. I'll get the 5-on-1 this year and a fourth next year. Cause it's only 2 picks away. All right, I'm gonna try this. Let me hit this guy up and tell him that. Yeah, let's try this. Cause one of those linebackers might fall back to me and I might not fucking care. All right, Florida 2020. There we go. All right, now I gotta hit this dude up on Slickety Slack. I don't know his name. This this league is a little wild because they not everybody's names are like in their shit. And when you go to tag somebody, you're just like, I don't even know your name. It's supposed to be a Hunger Games theme, which like I don't really know Hunger Games like that. Like I've read the books, so I guess I do know it. But I couldn't think of like a good pun, and Bucks Wild is my shit. Money ballers I started going by. I should really go with the theme. It's kind of fucked up. I'm in a Letterkenny draft, and I definitely went with the theme there. So, all right, what's his name? Coach Schneider. All right, Coach. Let me find you on the let me find you on the slacks. Coach, sent you a counter. I got how many hours here? I got 13. I got 13 hours. I got I got an offer for a trade, sent a counter, and then uh, we'll see. Are they here? Yeah, so I'm just updating my channel, which is just respect, common courtesy. I got an offer for a trade, sent a counter, and we'll see. I'm in Slack all day for my day job, so it's kind of like, okay, so we'll see. He rejects the trade. MBD, I'm not even that worried about it. I'm gonna just take Leo Chanel, it sounds like, because I also have this other trade to grab Levante David for my future third. I don't know that my team is he thinks this is gonna be a late third round. I don't know. I mean, I want to believe in my team, but I'm also like looking at it and I feel like people figured it out this year. They figured it out from last year that like you do need to care about defense. Everybody did the free auction and like the rookie drafts last year, way more focused on offense. And I had already done an RSO league the year before. So I was like ready to go. Like, nah, like, and I know it's an IDP league, but if shit matters, you really got to pay attention. Okay. Real quick on RSO strategy. Um, I was showing off my spreadsheets, but basically you do have to keep in mind your cap. You'll see mine has gone down since we last checked in because when you sign a rookie, it costs you money. Like this is legit. So I started the rookie draft with 66 mil in the bank to spend, and it just kind of autos. Um, to your contract. I think it autos. I think it doesn't matter where in the draft you draft. I think it's like a first round is this, a second round is this. Um, I'm not sure. Actually we can check on that because that's interesting. So I got Sky Moore in the first. Let's check out his contract. Then we'll go find somebody who got. Bro, what are you doing? Okay. So Sky Moore, 20 mil this year. Pricey. I think he might be the second. Okay, look how much I'm paying for Tremaine Edmonds this year. God damn. Oh, I would think I was desperate at that point. I was like, I need a goddamn linebacker. I also was worried that Michael Parsons is gonna get moved to edge, so I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do if that happens. Um, Sam Reddick, 26 this year from me. Look how much I'm about to pay for DeForest Buckner this year. 84 mil. And I have Cam Hayward. I need to trade this man. I'm absolutely about to trade him. I gotta figure that out. I'm gonna get a wide receiver, a running back. If anyone has thoughts on how I could trade him, I need to figure that shit out. Cause that's too much. But that's the other thing is like, who's gonna take that on? For real, who's gonna take that on? You know? Oh, this is total value. Okay, that makes me feel better. So what am I paying for him for this year? Whoo, excuse me, folks. That was incorrect. I'm only paying 15 mil for this man this year. 16 for next year. I gave him a 5-year contract. That makes so much more sense. Okay. Error, take back what I said. Brian Burns paying 9 mil this year. Okay, so this is where we're looking. This is a lot more. So that means Sky Moore's total is 20 mil. This year, as my first round rookie pick, I'm paying 4.5 milli. Let's see who went before him and just compare it. All right, so the 101 was Brees Hall. So Sky Moore is 4.5. Let's go find Brees Hall. Where did he go? My dude, Hurst. Once again, that's my first week matchup. He's gonna have all these freaking rookies. He keeps trading his shit around. And he grabbed where'd he go? RB. Not Damian Pierce. Is that not who he took? Brees Hall? Am I stupid? I don't see Brees Hall. Did he already trade him? Oh my God, he traded him. I forgot. This guy, I don't know. He's making crazy transactions. I mean, I don't dislike. I don't know what he got. Let's see. Who did he trade for Brees? Why would you trade the 101 pick? He better have got a haul for that. He's just making crazy ass trades. I don't even know. I need to see all the transactions because that's not helpful. All right. Look at this guy. Okay. So he traded Brees Hall for Jabril Peppers and Sam Hubbard. I'm about to beast on his team. I swear to God. Those are not like I'm not saying Jabril Peppers isn't gonna have some relevance because he is now a cornerback on New England and that's just what happens. But like you can get Jalen Mills for pennies and he's gonna step up this year. And Sam Hubbard, bro, you traded a RB1 for the next 3 years for these. I'm not that big of a believer in Brees Hall, but wait, did this dude turn around and oh no, never mind. This is confusing how this is worded because it looks like he also traded 2 first rounders. Okay, it doesn't say that here. I want to verify that I'm not insane. So my boy New England, also traded 2 first rounders, Sam Hubbard and Jabril Peppers for Brees Hall. Now that got a little pricey. I mean, the two IDPs at this point are inconsequential. If you're trading 2 firsties for a firstie, that's a thirsty move. Okay, so let's go to New Zealand here. I can't say New England. And let's check out the contract for Brees Hall to compare. Of course, now I forgot what we're paying Sky Moore, but that's okay. Okay, so eight for this year. Pretty sure Sky Moore was 4, right? 4. Oh, does it go like down? Drake London. Probably this is probably in the rules somewhere, but it's kind of fun just to look it up. All right, there's Commission Evan. If you don't listen to IDP show, you should. I'm a huge fan, y'all. They're good. Took Drake. He's at 8 too. Does it keep going down? Aiden Hutchinson. I can't tell if it might also be based on um position. I might have to read some bylaws for this. Ugh. Reading. Just kidding. 828. All right, so how did I end up getting Sky Moore for so cheap? I wonder if there's some kind of a cutoff. All right, fine. We'll look at the rules. Contracts overview. No, that's not what I want. I want like give me the in-depth nastiness. Give me that. Bro, this is not helpful to me. Oh, this is just the league rules. Mm-mm. I want it all. Give me all the down and dirty details, baby. I want my spreadsheet filled out when I'm done with this shit. All right, there's our rookie draft. All right. Okay. Consistent with the theme of our football platform, the rookie draft is designed to offer blah 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 most realistic. You can configure number of round, length of contracts. I think it looks like ours are set to 4. Let's get us back open here. Each draft slot of each round comes with an associated contract based on reality. The first selection of the rookie draft signs a more valuable contract than the second selection. The second selection signs a more valuable contract than the third selection, etc. Okay, please note that they seemed pretty close. So maybe when I'm looking at that first number, I'm thinking it's gonna go down like exponentially to 4, since I got Sky Moore 111, and we're looking Brees Hall 101. So we kind of go from in the 8 millions to in the 4 millions. So it must go down kind of more in the tens of thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands range. Millions a lot of money, bro. HSO, okay. Please note that the contracts are slotted based on draft position within a round. Cool. As an example, if you're participating in a 10-team league, the first player drafted in the second round, the 11th player overall, the first player drafted in the second round, yes, receives a round two first selection slotting. See a complete list, there it is, of rookie contract values by clicking here, baby. How long did it take for me to just open my eyeballs? Round one, here it is. Look at this. This is except this is a PDF. This is not accessible, folks. I really need my yeah. Yeah, I know because I can't even tab with my keyboard. That's not good. Like, I'm glad that I can use my eyes and my hands, but if I wasn't able to do those things, I would not be able to play fantasy football. Because these platforms are not built in an accessible way. And like, I need y'all to like think about that. It's like we need to make this shit accessible a little more. All right. I'm not, so there's no title on this page either. Honey. Not the I love these platforms. I'm talking shit in a loving way. Like I want them to be better because I love them and I want to play on them. And I want other people to play too. So where are we at? So the 111, let's see, does this match up with my experience? Absolutely, it does. Oh, they go all the way to 32. I would love to be in a 32 man RSO league. How do we do that? Oh my God, that would just make my life complete. I can't even think about it. This is straight up a screenshot, bro. I'm cracking up. The website, yo, yeah, I know, because I clicked the fucking screenshot and you have it as set as a link for some reason. Like when I hover on this, it's generating a link down here, and then if I click it, yeah, like it's not a link, it's a PDF. They should really integrate this and build this in so that folks can tab it and copy and paste it. Well, I mean, I can save this image, which is cool, but all right, so round four, pick 11 contract is going to cost me a million. Not, well, sorry, 1,096,678,000 for this year. That's freaking nothing. Like it really is. Like the cheapest you can go on this platform is 500,000. Um, if I can take a dart throw on somebody like Leo Chanel or Chad Muma for pretty much not that much money, and if I drop them before the end of the year or before a certain cutoff date, I can't remember. I think I only pay. Oh, I don't remember this. If I pay everything, can I skip? Basically, what I need to know is if I drop a player, do I, from that I drafted, do I pay still? Okay. For example, a player signed to a 4-year contract earns a percentage of the total value of the contract each year, so that over the life of the contract, the player earns a total amount. Okay, so I think it's if you drop somebody, what happens if one of my players retires? Can I? Okay, I don't know. All right, something we'll think about. Contract. See, okay, advanced scoring categories, recommended contract values. Are these also screenshots that are weirdly clickable for some reason? Yes. Okay. Guys, get it together. I actually wonder what this is built on. Do you think it's Drupal? JavaScript. I wonder. Is this built on Drupal? WordPress. Okay, I think this is WordPress. Um, I kind of feel like it would do really well on Drupal, but anyway, I digress. Okay, so let's see if anything came in. Checking my emails. We get the inside scoop here. I'm not seeing it. I really want to make my pick, boys. Um, wow, this dude is just. This was the trade right here for Brees Hall. 2 first-round picks. See, now it's like and Sam Hubbard and Jabril Peppers, which Jabril Peppers is like, but like that's a lot. 2 first-round picks. I want to make my pick so bad, but I do think it's kind of worth entertaining this because I'll be trading back 2 spots and getting a fourth rounder for next year. So I think it's probably worth it. Yeah. And then he gets to move up. So we'll see. I got to figure out my contracts for this year. My free agent auction is coming up as well. And I've kind of spoken big picture to my positional needs, but I really got to look at how much cap space I'll have left at the end of this rookie draft, which now I know I can do that math in advance. Should I make these last two picks and then kind of allocate how much money am I not just willing, but literally how much money can I afford to drop on an LB1? Uh, or I guess I have Michael Parsons. So really, I need to think about like, okay, I need an LB2. I need an RB probably one because we don't even know with Damian Harris. And I need a wide receiver. I guess one. Let's just look back at this now that I'm talking it out. I need to think about this like sooner than later. So, kind of what I did last year was since we were starting from nothing, I took whatever we had total for cap space. And I said, all right, my target is to get, I need to basically have to have 9 contracts that are 6 mil or less in order for me to do what I got to do. I need to have 6 contracts that are 9 mil or less, and then 3 that I can splurge on a little bit for tight end and D tackle at 8 mil or less. Um, and then some smaller contracts there. But deciding like where am I gonna spend the majority of my money for offense, running back and wide receiver, obviously, and I even kind of set myself up so I could flex a little on at least one of my flexes. I could spend up to 9, and then the other two was like try to keep it around 6. I did something similar for the defense here. Um, and you'll see these headers here, like trying to think about how much money did I actually spend, all this. Here's my defense. I was like, for some reason, which I would change this for this year, I was like, I'm gonna drop 12 mil on a corner, which I don't even know how I came up with that. Um, CB1, I was like, I'm gonna drop 12. Maybe this was an adjustment in draft, but my other corner over here I have for 9, 6, and my safety one at 8. my and then DM1 I have at 9. That's not realistic, folks. Like you're going to drop money on your DM1. So just keep that in mind. And then for this number makes no freaking sense to me. I don't understand. So as I'm going through the draft, I'm saying this tier, I have to spend 4 mil or less on my kicker, my tight end two, and my DN3. And so I just got to figure it out. Like if I can get a kicker for 500, which I think I ended up doing, then I can take that money and I can put it toward a tight end two or a DN3. If I had 11 million for this contract here, and you see I was checking them off as I went. Oh, this must have been what happened. Who did I get for a CB1? Was it JC Jackson? I kind of feel like it was. Bro, where is my team? I did have JC. Oh, I also have Jalen Ramsey, I'm pretty sure. So like I stacked up on defense because I looked at all my contracts and I was like, I need to have enough money to do all of this shit. Um, Quarterbacks. Trayvon Diggs, I got for freaking pennies, I'm pretty sure. JC Jackson, Jamal Adams, Jalen Thompson was, I think, my rookie grab one of my rookie grabs last year. Um, JC Horn was my other rookie grab. Love that pick for me. Yes, I crushed the rookie draft last year. I don't even care. Where am I at? Where am I at? Okay, so then kind of looking here, I need to spend 11 million or less on all of these. And what I happen to know from my experience with other free auction drafts is, and I bought an abandoned roster to fuck around on basically the first year I did RSO. I was like, let me just practice all this auction shit in real time. See if I can make a piece of shit roster better. Spoiler alert, no. This dude had a Mahomes on like a contract that like I couldn't trade him. You can't drop him, but I guess maybe that would have been the best bet is to drop him because if somebody picks it up, they have to pick up the contract. But it's like you're not gonna drop Mahomes. But the contract was so big, I just couldn't get any good pieces. So it was honestly stressful. So I knew I had to think in advance about how much I'm willing to drop on, QB1, RB1, wide receiver one. Like you need, and then also thinking about I have a whole defense to field. So you get to the end of the auction, players are going because people have spent all their money for 500,000, a million or less, and you're like, oh, I'm getting some good value here. So you have to know what's the most I can spend on these higher rated players. So when they come up on the block, even if, and I left myself room. So, even if, and I left myself 24 mil for remaining bench spots, I'm not doing that again. That's way too much for a bench. Like I do think that I didn't spend enough last year. I could have spent more in the auction. So I learned from that. Um, I learned there's a ton of depth at cornerback, so don't fucking do all that. But I leave myself a little bit of emergency space for waivers. Most of the time when you're picking somebody up off waivers, you're just giving them like a $500,000 contract anyway. So for this year, I'm definitely not trying to leave myself this much room for the bench. Oh no, this is what I'm saying. This was my bench, right? QB3. Oh no. Maybe this is what I actually did instead. But this is too much for a bench. I think now, and I have great depth, but I think now I would probably splurge a little more on an RB1, a wide receiver one, and a tight end one. I think I did great with my quarterbacks. Um, Linebacker one, DN one, and corner and safety. It's like you really don't have to. So I think I would splurge a little more on those in the startup, knowing to how much to like. There's a certain point when somebody offers something so ridiculous, and you're like, I'm not doing a 4 year whatever like because 4 years is forever. So you kind of want if you can get into a 2 or 3 year contract tops for some of those, like you don't want to be shelling out crazy money in a third year of somebody's contract after they sucked the year before. So it's a little bit better to know what you're able to spend that year. And that's the other thing is like this is just for the year 2022. So for the year 2022, their salary needed to be 6 million or less. And what you can see from my actual contracts, the majority of what I'm paying for these folks this year. Okay, Chris, man, I can't believe I can't believe I've done this. I might just need to drop him and let somebody pick up his trash ass contract. Um, I can't believe that. Okay, so DeForest Buckner, I am paying 15 grand for this year. I don't care. I have him on my team. Cam Hayward, I franchise tagged, so that's why he is what he is. But he was the most reasonable franchise tag of all the other tags I could have made. Um, Bosa, I'm paying 13 for. I'm not sad about that. I splurged on Bosa for sure, and I ended up cutting in other places to make up for that. But I really believed in Curtis Samuel, and I think where we were in the auction, I was like, I need a wide receiver too. So I grabbed him. I don't remember who my wide receiver one was last year, but it was so bad. Oh my God. You know who I was starting? I just remembered DeAndre Carter because you get points for special teams and he was beasting. I was regularly starting DeAndre Carter last year and finished second. That shit's nuts. My running backs were like Damian Harris, Cordero Patterson, Kenyon Drake. Like so bad. All right. So hopefully this year my offense can step up and I still have all this depth at defense to keep me floating. Let's see if we got a trade offer back, my guy. I just need you to reject it or not. I just need you to reject it or not, my guy. Where are the trades? Oh, these are not my active trades though. Let's see. Maybe he hit me up on the slickety slack. Oh, he's offline. All right. Well, I have 12 hours to make this pick. I feel like it might be worth it to trade back and get myself a fourth for next year. So I'm gonna wait it out and we'll see what happens. And coming up next for me for RSO is to look at the free agent auction and decide what players I'm gonna target in the free agent auction. So once I do my contract work and know how much I can spend on each position, I'm gonna look at the available players and decide like who I want to get my wide receiver one contract, et cetera, et cetera. And then hopefully we'll beast again. Hopefully the prep work will pay off. I'll be coming back today with my all 22 update because I did a whole new draft. So listen, I'm gonna catch you on the flip, my guy. I'm gonna catch you on the flip.